You're invited to a pub lunch. What should you do if you know that you'll have to drive in the evening? Avoid mixing your alcoholic drinks. Don't drink any alcohol at all. Have some milk before drinking alcohol. Eat a hot meal with your alcoholic drinks. When should tire pressures be checked? After any lengthy journey. After traveling at high speed. When tires are hot. When tires are cold. What may help to deter a thief from stealing your car? Always keeping the headlights on. Fitting reflective glass windows. Always keeping the interior light on. Etching the registration number on the windows. What should the driver of the red car, arrowed, do? Wave towards the pedestrians who are waiting to cross. Wait for the pedestrian in the road to cross. Quickly drive behind the pedestrian in the road. Tell the pedestrian in the road she shouldn't have crossed. You're following other vehicles in fog. You have your headlights on dip beam. What else can you do to reduce the chances of being in a collision? Keep close to the vehicle in front. Use main beam instead of dipped headlights. Keep up with the faster vehicles. Keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front. How can you make sure that a satellite navigation, satnav, system doesn't distract you when you're driving? Turn it off while you're driving in built-up areas. Choose a voice that you find calming. Only set the destination when you're lost. Set it before starting your journey. Which sign means no entry? It's very windy. What should you do if you're behind a motorcyclist who's overtaking a high-sided vehicle? Overtake the motorcyclist immediately. Keep well back. Stay level with the motorcyclist. Keep close to the motorcyclist. How should you use anti-lock brakes when you need to stop in an emergency? Keep pumping the foot brake to prevent skidding. Brake normally but grip the steering wheel tightly. Brake promptly and firmly until you've stopped. Apply the parking brake to reduce the stopping distance. What does this sign mean? You can park on the days and times shown. No parking on the days and times shown. No parking at all from Monday to Friday. End of the urban clearway restrictions. When are you allowed to use hazard warning lights? When stopped and temporarily obstructing traffic. When traveling during darkness without headlights. When parked on double yellow lines to visit a shop. When traveling slowly because you're lost. You're driving in town. Why should you be careful if there's a bus at a bus stop on the other side of the road? The bus might have broken down. Pedestrians might come from behind the bus. The bus might move off suddenly. The bus might remain stationary. What makes the vehicle in the picture environmentally friendly? It's powered by gravity. It's powered by diesel. It's powered by electricity. It's powered by unleaded petrol. What's the legal minimum insurance cover you must have to drive on public roads? Third party, fire and theft. Comprehensive. Third party only. Personal injury cover. Your vehicle breaks down on a motorway and you manage to stop on the hard shoulder. What should you do if you use your mobile phone to call for help? Stand at the rear of the vehicle while making the call. Phone a friend and ask them to come and collect you. Wait in the car for the emergency services to arrive. Check your location from the nearest marker posts beside the hard shoulder. You arrive at an incident. There's no danger from fire or further collisions and the emergency services have been called. What's your first priority when attending to an unconscious motorcyclist? Check whether they're breathing normally. Check whether they're bleeding. Check whether they have any broken bones. Check whether they have any bruising. Which road user has caused a hazard? The parked car, road A. The pedestrian waiting to cross, road B. The moving car, road C. The car turning, road D. How should you use the lanes on a motorway? Use the lane that has the least traffic. Keep to the left-hand lane unless you're overtaking. Overtake using the lane that's clearest. Stay in one lane until you reach your exit. You're waiting at a T-junction. What should you do if a vehicle is coming from the right, with its left indicator flashing? Move out and accelerate hard. Wait until the vehicle starts to turn in. Pull out before the vehicle reaches the junction. Move out slowly. What will happen to your car when you drive up a steep hill? The high gears will pull better. The steering will feel heavier. Overtaking will be easier. The engine will work harder. What can you expect if you drive using rapid acceleration and heavy braking? Reduced pollution. Increased fuel consumption. Reduced exhaust emissions. Increased road safety. You're driving at night. What should you do if you're dazzled by headlights coming towards you? Pull down your sun visor. Slow down or stop. Flash your main beam headlights. Shade your eyes with your hand. What will happen to your car when you drive up a steep hill? The high gears will pull better. The steering will feel heavier. Overtaking will be easier. The engine will work harder. What should you do if there's a bus at a bus stop ahead of you? Flash your lights to warn the driver of your presence. Continue at the same speed but sound your horn as a warning. Watch carefully for the sudden appearance of pedestrians. Pass the bus as quickly as you possibly can. You're in a line of traffic. What action should you take if the driver behind is following very closely? Ignore the driver behind and continue to travel within the speed limit. Slow down, gradually increasing the gap between you and the vehicle in front. Signal left and wave the driver behind to come past. Move over to a position just left of the center line of the road. You're waiting to emerge at a junction. Your view is restricted by parked vehicles. What can help you to see traffic on the road you're joining? Looking for traffic behind you. Reflections of traffic in windows. Making eye contact with other road users. Checking for traffic in your interior mirror. What should you do if your mobile phone rings while you're driving or riding? Stop immediately. Answer it immediately. Leave it until you have stopped in a safe place. Pull up at the nearest curb. You're driving towards this level crossing. What would be the first warning of an approaching train? Both half barriers down. A steady amber light. One half barrier down. Twin flashing red lights.